And welcome to Hardline, folks. This is Burdock. I don't know if you were one of the 21.8 million people who watched the DNC, the third day, I guess, or was it the fourth day? Biden speaking. That's the only one that I forced myself to watch the entire thing. I have to admit I kind of dropped out in the middle. But here's a question. How much of that was live? How much of that was live? I don't think that much of it was. I didn't find, wow. Julie Louis-Dreyfus, I mean, these jokes, I don't know who wrote them, but that proves that there really is the death of comedy. And I picked up on a couple of things. Number one, Joe was really slinging around the dead brother. Now, I don't mean to be insensitive, but this guy's running for president, and we can be critical of his efforts and his marketing of himself. And I thought that he laid it on quite thick, that Bo, he was doing it for Bo. And that was all the way through. I mean, it was just too much. It was too much. And I felt bad for the guy. Maybe that's what the intention was. But then I noticed that they started bringing in, like they brought it in slower, and then they hit you with it all at the end. That if you didn't know it up until now, Joe Biden apparently has a stutter, right? He didn't have a stutter before, hasn't had a stutter way, way, way back. I mean, that wasn't, he maybe had mentioned it, but he had no problem speaking before. And you could tell that they were just bringing it up, and they hit it with the kid who was having a hard time speaking. And God bless him for being able to do that. But wow, what a little crafty move there, because if Joe flubbed his speech and we made fun of him, then we would be making fun of the kid. And that's how, the only way that they're going to get around this type of thing. I'm glad that he did make the speech. I was actually frankly surprised that he got all the way through it with very few missteps. So congrats on that. But I mean, if that's the best that your president has got, then wow, you're in some serious trouble. So anyway, folks, keep an eye on this Biden speaking, because this might be good news. It might be, people might be wanting to hear him more. And boy, I just can't wait for the debates. So let us know what you think. Go ahead and you can email Burdock@thegoldwater.com regarding some of the things that we're covering on Jim's show and over on Revolution Radio, which we just got done with, and that was a crazy show. But yeah, keep in touch at the Goldwater US on Twitter, and we'll be going through the rest of the weekend, and we'll have plenty more for you in the coming week. So God bless you and Godspeed.
Welcome to Hardline, and today I'd like to talk about something that's been quite a bit in the news, and something we talk about quite a bit here anyways, regarding censorship. And as I saw somebody else mention, it's kind of a weird coincidence that right about the time that those pictures come out of Clinton getting massaged by one of Epstein's accusers, and Maxwell is her trial is going on. All of a sudden, there's this huge deal about QAnon and how we got to get rid of anything with the hashtag save the children, save our children, protect our children, find our children, save all children, or anything with the terms pedogate or pizzagate. If you saw the news, Anderson Cooper was talking to some folks about how apparently QAnon is responsible for the Comet Ping Pong pizza getting shot up. And what's interesting about that, by the way, is like and I could be wrong here because I'm not the expert on QAnon, like our president. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm pretty sure it didn't exist in 2016 when the whole Pizzagate thing was going on. So yeah. And meanwhile, and this is from some screen caps from one of the groups that's still left, because if you do a search for Pizzagate, Pedogate, anything like that, the only thing that's going to come up at Facebook is going to be articles debunking all that stuff. Meanwhile, I've got a screen cap here where someone in Voices Against Child Trafficking group is talking about reporting I'm just going to call a spade, a pedobait group, Cute Boys page. And Facebook responded saying that it didn't violate their community standards. Then she got the poster was blocked for 24 hours for violating community standards on child exploitation for sharing a screenshot from the group that doesn't violate community standards. So this is literally what's going on right now. Anybody who's speaking up about child trafficking and institutional and elite pedophilia is going to be instantly banned. Meanwhile, the people who are sharing pictures and making disgusting comments, apparently that's completely fine with Facebook. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys right now. Until next time, thank you for tuning into Hardline.